Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Gamefest. Today, we're going to be playing Inscryption. We're going to be jumping in. Inscryption's a game that I've played on my PS5. Devolver Digital's the publisher, and they've published some really good games. And I've definitely sunk probably about 20 hours into Inscryption. Not very good at it, but I enjoy playing it from time to time. It's definitely a very odd, fun kind of game. So we're gonna go, and we can't continue, so we're gonna go, and we can't start a new game. We're gonna go continue the new one. It's just the atmosphere of this. It might not be your typical boo horror like some of the other videos I've done, but it's definitely a suspenseful kind of game. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you've forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. You play the squirrel card. Now, play your stout. We're going to play it over. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You do not have enough. Okay, the number on the bottom left is its attack power. Hold on. So basically, this right here, for those who don't know how the game is played, this is your attack, and then these are your hearts. This right here, the stoat dealt me 1 damage. I add 1 to the scale. So we're basically adding gold nugget of sorts. If you want to win, tip that side all the way down. Tip it all the way down like that, and you win. Now it is our mystery friend's turn. So basically, a lot of what this is that I have 1 attack. That 1 attack can take out this coyote, but this coyote has 2 attack. It can take out 2 of my hearts. See? So now I've got 1 heart remaining. If it reaches 0, you die. So we're going to draw from the squirrel deck. We're going to throw the squirrel down. We're going to take our wolf, and we are going to put our wolf here, which is going to do 3 attack. That's all that we can do. And then we can go ahead and attack. So I guess I gotta hit that every time I want to attack. I have not played this on PC before. Because you are learning, I will pass. We're basically tipping the scales all the way over. And we're gonna win. You won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. So let's go with this one. Cat. The undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Okay. And adder. The caustic adder damage from its poison bite is always lethal. Only 1 may grace your paltry deck, and we're going to choose that. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break it in case of an emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. It'll allow you to tip the scales. 3 is as much as you can carry at once. So now we're going to go into our first actual fight. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. So these basically... You sacrificed me while I was sleeping. It was the right play. I get it. Maybe. You'll help me. Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. Okay, so this wolf is going to turn over, so it's gonna basically just grow and become something better. It has this boulder in the way, so I'm not terribly concerned. So we're gonna go out here, we're gonna play this, and we're gonna play that, and we're gonna just wait it out. We're gonna do some damage, we're gonna try and get a little bit ahead. Mind the ambitious wolf cub, it ages swiftly. So I want to add this. And I think I will play the squirrel for the time being. Alright, so we're going to tip it over. Now the wolf just became a hell of a lot more powerful. The bat can fly over and not directly attack. Okay, so I have... Let's throw this down. I will have the wolf. That's going to go away next turn. I think I'm going to play this out. Okay. We'll just throw in our last card. So I want to sacrifice both of them, put this wolf here, and we are going to play it out. And then we're going to draw a squirrel, play that on the field. We're going to just attack right away. Was I not clear? You can play a squirrel and also sacrifice in the same turn. Yes, I know. But by me playing 2 squirrels, I can throw in a wolf here and do 6 damage straight off. And we're going to take huge advantage. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the bloody terrain. So we will go into the next round. Meek sparrow, an inexpensive, if feebly flying creature, and then a wolf cub. This might be a better option in the short term. Yeah, we're going to go with the wolf cub. I don't care. We'll go with it. We're going to bump up to the next one, which is going to be a sacrificial one. I can basically combine 2 of them. So I would want to probably put the adder up, and we're going to put that one. So now our little friend here is going to be doing poison damage as well, which is going to also be pretty beneficial because we tend to get that card, I believe, every time. Maybe. We'll see it pretty often. So this is a little totem. So behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with airborne sigils. He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough. No drawing on the first turn. Don't you have enough? You may draw next turn. Okay, so we're going to see that we're going to have 2 flying creatures to go and take apart right off the bat. I like this, putting that down. I also think I will take a squirrel as well. But I am going to play this out. So I'm going to lose a little bit of damage, and that's fine. I have a plan to deal with that. So we're going to take both of these, and we're going to throw it down there. And we're just going to go ahead and ring the bell. That's going to take out both of those. We're going to throw this out. Wolf cub here. And we're going to go ahead and attack and just pretty much throw ourselves right away into the game. Literally, I don't need to draw anything because this turn is going to take everything out. It's a nice little excellent challenge thing. Impressive, you may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. So now we're going to jump into the next one, which is a random card selection as well. So we got the cat, the sparrow, and the raven. The conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. I would like that kind of a play, just in case we encounter any obstacles. Let's go over to the campfire. So the campfire is a very interesting one. You come across a small group of survivors Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, it said. Warm it by the fire will enhance its power, said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. This is basically just like a game of chance. So I could choose any one of these cards, and they will gain 1 power up here. I like getting this one. And generally, the very first one is totally fine. This is where you can gamble. This is generally where you can gamble and either increase the power or hearts, or have these guys take it away. So without a word, you pulled the stone away from the fire and left. Sometimes you can get really good luck and sometimes you don't. I generally like to experiment with cards that are a little weaker that I tend to use. So that's generally my play style whenever I play. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. I will not allow you to draw a card on the first turn. Okay, so we have 2 things blocking, but we also have... we have a very, very tough grizzly. That's going to be played on the next turn. So I think, for the time being, I'm going to want this in. Might not have been the play to make. But we can't do anything now, so we're going to go ahead and go for it. Okay. So now this guy is blocked over... This card back here, this grizzly is blocked. However, my guy here is going to take this one out, and so we're going to be in for a real world of hurts very, very quickly. And we don't really have terribly good cards to deal with this. So we're kind of in a pickle, which is generally how the game tends to work. So I'm going to throw down a squirrel here, sacrifice it. We will lose. We're going to lose this one. And you generally lose this very first one. So I'm just going to ring the bell and just take my L because, I'm not going to win. You've lost. Use this as a learning opportunity. May only mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. So we're going to go over from the barrel beside this barrel. Bring it here. Now sit back down. Let me explain something to you. This was one of 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another one, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? So that's basically how the game works. And we're going to jump in and we're going to just continue progressing forward. I kind of want to go to the campfire and get more stuff for my character. So we already have the cat. Or we don't have the cat, we have the river sniper. I'm going to go with another wolf. We're going to go ahead, let's jump into this. More of the campfire. We're going to increase a card's power. Now, I will probably want to increase the power here. Once survivors began pulling a knife, you withdrew. And then we're going to jump straight in to this. So now we basically, because of these here, we have to defeat him twice. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobble figure stood in your path. Hee-haw! 'Twas the prospector. Now the prospector has a very interesting pack mule right here. So we're going to want to get a card out here very, very early and I think I'm going to actually put it right there because I want the card to grow, but I think we're going to grab the squirrel to try and get us a little bit of an advantage going out. So let's ring the bell. Try and beat this. This, I think, is still technically part of the tutorial. I don't necessarily want to eliminate him right away. He grows to a bigger card. And I want to get as much of an advantage as I can early on. Okay, so we do have the Raven. I think we're absolutely going to save that. Sometimes in this game, it's just better to take your lumps with it. Okay. So... I'm gonna lose the wolf on this turn anyway. So I might as well just put the Raven in, call it good. We're gonna kind of just keep, unfortunately, going back and forth. We're gonna go ahead and play it out this way. We should be a little more... Nope, I lied. We're not stable. He's doing the prospector again. Easy boss. The mule's key. Alright, so we're going to put this, and we're going to confidently take out damage. So I'm going to build up some squirrel cards. We're actually going to get several cards here that we're going to be thrown into our hand, which is going to be really good. Dag nabbit, my mule! I want to get a few squirrel cards because we're just going to build up. He's not going to be playing anymore. So we took out one of his candles. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. He's going to reset. There's gold in the cards. Then he's going to go and basically just ruin all the cards. Gold! I've struck gold! So now this Basset Hound is going to be running all over the place. So I am going to want... I'm going to want a heavy hitter early on, but I can't. I don't actually have the ability to get a heavy hitter early on. So we're going to throw out the squirrel and our bullfrog just so we can do some damage to kind of get ahead. Alright, so now we've drawn all our cards, and I want to get a wolf out there. Okay, because that should eliminate the Basset Hound. Let us get... I think I'm going to pass on this one. Get a little bit of an advantage. Yeah, we're one away. We got it. Easy dub. So then we beat them. We beat him. Allow me to light your candle once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Achievement. Miner's Bane. Defeat the Prospector. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you're granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Alright, so Strange Larva, the Uriel, whatever the fuck, and a Gek. I'm gonna go with the Strange Larva. I've played with the Strange Larva before, and if it can get to full power, it will really make dent in anything we face. So with the sound of the Prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. So now, this is where the meat of the game is. The rank smell of rot and mold perpetuated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. We're going to jump in. So we have a raven egg, river otter. It submerges itself during the turns. So I think the bullfrog is pretty useless. The river otter is okay, and I think I'm gonna go with the river otter actually, because I don't have that many cards right off the bat. So this one right here is a challenge card, is a challenge boss, and my deck is not strong enough to really take those on right off the bat. Alright, the warm light by the campfire was a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health. So we are going to do that. Pick something else. I want something that's going to be able to last for an attack, so I'm going to go with the strange larva. Survivors were right about the flames. They did enhance the creature's health. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your strange larva. Eventually you get the chance to just not even fuck with it. You can go as many times as you want. Okay, so we're gonna have a bullfrog right off the bat. And my wolf cub would perish pretty quickly. So we're just gonna play that there, and we're gonna throw the wolf cub down there just to get started. Oh, we're gonna have that adder though, and it's not gonna last very long. So I'll wait it out on this turn. The adder will probably kill it. Yep. Let's throw in... I want to throw in a squirrel, and then I want to actually throw in a wolf. Now, this stump here is actually very strategic for me because it is blocking this rattler from coming down. And so I want that, so I'm not even going to bother fucking with it or attacking it. I think that's good, so we're going to go with that. It's not gonna fucking last for very long, actually. Let's throw... And of course, some of you are not gonna like that kind of a move who might watch, but I think this is the best move going forward. We are on the cusp of losing. But I think we're gonna do fine. Shit. Okay. We're gonna move the squirrel in. Put our raven here. Yeah, let's do that. That's gonna give us 2. They taketh away 2. This will buy me enough time to get another card. And hopefully I get something. So I do have the strange larva. It won't be enough to save me from death. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my device, throw out another gold. I thought that was actually going to give me more than what it did. So let's throw that down to buy myself one more turn. So I'm going to throw this squirrel, or I'm going to throw this larva out. I'm going to throw it here. And you're going to see why this is going to be very, very powerful. So I'm just going to keep drawing. I'm going to keep letting this kind of play out, go back and forth. Now we have the Mothman. Mothman is going to fly right over. And this is where we are going to really come back and win. Because Mothman does 7 damage Boom. I was just buying enough time to get to that. Very, very happy for that. Okay, you want to make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to play. I don't have that many ones. So a Warren. The Bountiful Warren, it spawns a rabbit when it is played. A random card with a cost of 1. What were you expecting? Yeah. So we'll take the card. Maybe not the best choice in the world. We're going to go over to the backpack. If you deem necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. Gust may leave your neighbors only for a turn. I'm gonna go with the scissors. Yields 3 blood if you can ignore the bleeding. I'm gonna throw out another one of those, and we're just gonna grab another squirrel. I think that's pretty good. All right, so we're going into our next fight. We have a stump on our side, which is good. Looks like a bullfrog we have there. So I'm gonna I'm gonna throw my stat out because we've it says total misplay. I think it's fine. Oof. Okay, yeah, maybe a total misplay. I do agree with that, actually. Let's move this down, and we got a win. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth is kept for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. So now I believe that we are going to the trapper. You were stopped along the path by the trapper, looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at my pelts? Take a pelt, free of charge. See the quality? You're leaving already? Please consider me pelts. Sure, I'll get a golden pelt instead. Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of his wares. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. So that's what we are going to be doing. We could go to the backpack. I don't really want to. Let's go over here to this path over here. So now we can add +2 hearts to whatever card. I don't have that many 1-star shit, so I'm throwing the wolf cub down. We retreated back into the woods. I like our options better up here. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Okay, we're not in a very, very good spot. This will stop for a while. We're gonna have to figure something out with that really, really quick. I mean, let's see what the rabbit does. Never doubt the whatever of rabbits. Okay, so it basically gives me that. So let's throw the rabbit down. And let's just throw the fucking snapper. Well, you know, why the hell not? Let's just throw out the snapper. Call it good. Okay. Alright, that was good of us. We did take out that. But we are going to have to make some money moves and hope for something good. So I'm going to throw down these. Can't draw Oh, fuck. I'll sit on it. Okay. There. That's going to buy us just a little bit of time. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm going to throw down my larva. And I'm going to hope that I can make it last. Let's draw up our cards. And we're not losing a terrible amount of progress. But now that we have Mothman, let's just play it. Because Mothman's king, baby. Alright, so now we get to choose another random card. I don't like any of these. Let's go with the fucking Raven Egg. Let's go over here. The crackling fire lit by the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have not food, one said, but perhaps one of your creatures will join us, enhancing its health. Nope. I'm going to throw out him. The survivors were right about the flames. They enhanced the creature's health. We retreated with our stout. So now we are going against the next boss, which we lose a candle automatically, and this is win or lose kind of ones. Fear not, I will let you keep the smoke. The foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by the brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. This is the Angler. Okay, so the Angler is an interesting cat in himself. He will take the cards that we have. Which fish? Hard to choose. Don't get ahead of yourself. You need to draw a card first. God damn it. Fresh fish. Easy choice. We're going to keep him out. And I actually want to play that one. It's not actually what I want to do. I kind of fucked that up, but that's fine. So now we have cock-blocked him hard. So we're going to draw a card. I'm going to play the Strange Larvae, even though it might come back to bite me later. More stale fish, hard to choose. We are going to go ahead and take new fish, easy. We're going to go ahead because I want Mothman for this fight. Mothman is basically going to just win the whole fucking thing for me. I'm going to keep going. That will be enough to win this one. Too fast, too soon. Ooh. 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 The game... I think I'm supposed to lose. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to lose. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? So apparently the game does not like that we're doing that. So we're gonna quickly just do that. See if we can't win. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna see if I can't win this anyway. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be close. I think that might be enough. Ah, I've never beaten him in the tutorial. So, you may be wondering right now, what happened to the rest of the gameplay? I got done recording all of that. And the game, or Audacity, which is what I use for my software, was like, hey, we fucked up. So I lost the last 8 minutes of audio for it. Stuff that I can't really repeat. I will finish out the rest of the fight that's currently going on. We weren't supposed to make it as far as we did. We ended up going to the very next fight into the next region, and that's where we lost. And so the video will end with that fight and us getting our picture taken at the very end when we lost. And so, sorry for it. It was an Audacity thing, wasn't a me thing. It was excellent. Some of the best gameplay I've played from Inscryption. Yeah, kind of disappointed in that. So for me, we'll see you in the next one.